Hi, Luke from Luke's Military Museum. Most of my videos will be on military memorabilia, but I will also be covering hunting, old equipment, and hopefully some survival videos. Today I am going to be going over how a steam tractor works, utilizing this D30 Willis Go steam tractor model. Before I put the water into the boiler, I like to heat it up in the microwave to get the chalk content out of it to not damage the boiler. So that's what I'm going to go do. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to go over how a steam tractor works before it gets too hot. So the steam tractor has the boiler, the flywheel, which is right there, and the piston, one of the most important parts. Steam will come up from the boiler, by this pipe, into the piston, pushing the piston outwards, turning the flywheel. When I have the clutch engaged, they'll turn the wheels and turn. The steam will then go out of the piston into the boiler. I'm covering that up into the boiler, pushing out the steam through the smokestack. Each time before firing my steam engine, I like to put in steam engine oil just to keep the piston lubricated so it doesn't scratch the piston housing, and it'll build up more pressure. So I put in about 3 drops into the oiling valve. Just make sure it's good. And the water's done boiling, so I'm going to go get that. Alright, I've got the water here, so I'm going to take out the smokestack and the boiler pressure valve. Maybe not. While I have that out, I'm going to go over the pressure release valve. So there's this little spring, and when there's too much pressure, that lifts this up, releasing the excess steam. These are mandatory to have in anything steam powered. That way the boiler doesn't blow up, because if you have too much pressure, it will blow up. I'm not going to put that back in. And it's going to be quite slow process because I don't know where my thing I use for putting water into the boiler is. It'll take a minute. So I've just about got the water level up to where I want it in the boiler. You want it about 2/3 of the way up. That way the steam has somewhere to build before it can start moving the piston. I think probably like 3 more squirts of this will probably get it. I don't know, I'm about there. So there's a little glass window back here where you can see what the water level is at. I'm going to go ahead and put this safety valve back in. And the smokestack back in, then we'll go ahead and light the fire bricks and get it building up pressure. Now, probably take a minute for it to start building up pressure. Make sure I have everything disengaged. It takes about 5 to 6 minutes to get the boiler up to a good pressure. On a real steam tractor, like my grandfather's, which is a 1920 Peerless, hopefully I'll be able to do a video on that later this summer. It takes around 2 hours to build up to pressure. So fun fact about real steam engines and steam tractors, mostly steam tractors, they cannot go downhill because all the pressure will race to the front, or maybe it's vice versa, and it results in a bad day for everyone. Also, if you fire a steam tractor without any water in the boiler, how hot the fire gets will actually melt right through the steel of the boiler. So I've almost got this to a good rolling boil. I think it'll probably take about another minute or minute and a half. So I've got enough pressure built up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm going to give it another minute or so to build up even more pressure. But that wasn't going as fast as it should be. Yeah, I'm going to turn it around just so you guys can see the flywheel. Sorry. Alright, here we go. So I had too much pressure in at that time, and the whistle actually started spewing hot water. Alright, there we go. Still have water, so I'm going to run this back and forth. I'm going to flip it back around just so I have a good grip on the lever. And I have the clutch engaged. So yeah, that is how to fire a Willisco steam tractor and how steam tractors work. I think they're pretty cool. Thank you for watching.